Hello guys, it's Ben Spurs 21 here with my match review of Spurs vs West Ham at Wembley, and as you can probably tell from the fact sorry guys, that I've basically screwed up my entire voice, tells you how much I was screaming during the game. So anyway, let's not waste any time and get on to the review. Again, apologies for my ill health, but that's not going to stop me from uploading for you guys. So let's get straight into this. Line up going into the game was almost what everybody wanted. So Jory came in it right back as I expected. Interestingly, Musa Sissoko started in midfield, which was possibly a questionable decision, but as it ultimately proved, you know, it might have been better off starting with either Winks, Dembele, or maybe even Wanyama. Really, the whole entirety of the first half was a recycled phase. It was have the ball on the halfway line, try and find a pass through, get it out to a wing, cross it in, head it clear, and then we get it back, and then just repeat the whole process again. We did come close a couple of times when Davies went over the top to Aurier, who then cut it back beautifully for Kane, but unfortunately his touch couldn't quite get the ball down for him in time to get his shot away. Then the other one was right at the end of the first half when Eriksson fired a good shot from about 20 yards that took a deflection nearly wrong-footed Adrian, but he managed to tip it over the crossbar. So that was pretty much the first half in general. And the only thing I would probably level with the guys was the amount of opportunities that people could have maybe taken a shot when the opportunity was there, but looking to try and almost at times walk it into the net, which can feel a bit frustrating at times. You know, sometimes if a shot's there, just, you know, you've got to take your chances. We found out later on in the game, which I'll get to in a second. So yeah, that was the first half in a nutshell. Start of the second half was pretty much more of the same. Yeah, just a repeat cycle of holding the ball and just being able to find that final killer pass. So it just ran on for a bit. Then we probably should have had a penalty given for a handball, in my opinion. Then not long after that, right on cue, well, no surprise that Mike Dean was the ref, so given his performance at the North London derby, that's hardly surprising. Sure enough, West Ham moved the ball over the top to Aubameyang, who then just does a hit and hope, which somehow manages to squeeze it at Lloris's near post. Could you have done better for it? Maybe he could have. Maybe the shot was too hard for him, so the ball was already passed. Who knows? But somehow ends up in the back of the net, and you just think it's not your night. And then we have another appeal for a penalty turned down for handball again, and it's just getting more and more frustrating, and you just sat in despair thinking it's not going to be all night, nothing's going right for you, every shot's getting blocked, every cross is getting blocked, you just think it's not going to happen for you. Then Serge Aurier wins a brilliant tackle, gets the ball back, manages to cross it field to Eric Lamela, who then plays it square to Heung-Min Son, looks around, doesn't see a pass available, looks up at goal and just thinks, why not? Gets a power on it, puts his laces through it, smashes the ball, past Adrian, into the top corner. What a beauty of a strike, Sonny. That's when this happened, because I completely lost my voice at that point. Yeah, huge relief when that goal went in. Huge relief. So yeah, knowing that we're not going to lose. And yeah, that was how the game finished, 1-1. result-wise, obviously it's a little bit disappointing, but given that it did look like nothing was going to go in, it's just better to be realistic sometimes and just acknowledge that sometimes it's just not your day, and sometimes 1 point is better than no points, even though it's not ideal. But there you go. So we move on to the FA Cup on Sunday against Wimbledon. That'll be interesting to see what team selection we go out for that, just to see it. Of course, I'll be doing previews and reviews for that, as well as a couple of other video ideas I've got lined up, so stay tuned. As ever, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you so much again for your support, even though I'm in my own ways. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Ben Spurs 21. I'll see you soon, and as always, come on you Spurs.